Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to be playing some Mardu Dragons today, and mostly because I wanted to try out a bunch of new cards, and this deck is loaded with new cards. So we should be able to handle most things with this list, but let's hop in and see what we're working with, because there are a lot of dragons, but also a lot of other things. Now, because we have dragons, we have to play Caustic Exhale, which often is just going to be 1 mana for a -3/-3 on a creature, which is pretty good. Don't know if we need it because of the other removal that we have, but having 1 mana removal is rarely bad. We do have some get loss because, you know, enchantment removal. We can't do a lot of that in red and black, but we do have another card that'll help. We have a Go for the Throat as well. Wouldn't mind swapping those up or maybe even playing more Molten Exhale, but we'll see how this works out. Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant. We've played this in another list, but it's just really good. Make sure you get that mana so you can play your 4 mana dragons with that treasure. And then we have Sunset Strike Master. This is one that we haven't really played with. I don't know if it's any good, but the fact that you get a 3/1 for 2 mana and it taps for a red is good. And occasionally you can kill a big flyer. We'll see how much that matters though. Scavenger Regent, just a good sweeper removal and a hard creature to deal with. Decadent Dragon gets us extra cards and treasure and is a 4/4. Magmatic Hellkite, another dragon that's actually really good here. We did find room for some Emberstorm Predator because, well, it's hard to kill with a lot of the sweepers that people are playing. And then the best removal we can possibly play in this deck is Inevitable Defeat. For 4 mana, we get to exile any non-land permanent, and we get to drain our opponent for 3 life, which is super sweet. And an additional card we get to play, since we're already playing white here, we get Twin Maw Stormbrood. This is able to deal 5 damage to a creature without flying for 2 mana, but then also we get a 5/4 dragon and gain 5 life for 6, which isn't terrible, but not great. It's just kind of in the middle on rate, but we're mostly playing it for the removal. The dragon's just a bonus. So yeah, depending on how this plays, after you watch a couple of games, if you like it, don't forget there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you could download this and have a good time for yourself. But also, if you want to support the channel and save yourself a lot of money, and maybe bling out your commander decks or something, or find those rare cards, check them out over at Tales of Adventure. That's toamagic.com. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on your whole order. But for now, let's go see if Mardu Dragons are the way to fly over for the win. Alright, we'll keep this. This is some options. I will see your Restless Vent and see what you're willing to do. Alright. Are they just playing Reanimator? Does not appear to be. That is not a Reanimator type flip. I could be wrong, but I don't think we are. So let's go ahead and do this. I will show them this, because we're probably going to play it anyway, even if our Sarkhan dies. I usually like to show them the dragon that, like, we're going to play anyway, but sometimes you show them the one that's, like, a surprise card, right? You want to sit on it for later. Or at least have them worrying about the mana sometimes. But let's go ahead and do it. I mean, they have all their colors, so doesn't really matter what we target here. And what's dying? Sarkhan? Oh, you're gonna scroll shift your dude. That's actually pretty slick. Fortunately, we fly. Rakshasas. That's gross. Alright. Well, we do have Inevitable Defeat. We could possibly... I don't know. Maybe we don't need to kill anything. Yeah, just let them do their thing here. As they say, let them cook. And play that as a 3/3? Yeah, I was going to say, why not? That might actually be important for them in this fight. They use a Rakshasa. You can make stuff and die on 1 attack, but I think that's worth it. Because, I mean, if they tap out, then that's just going to be dead. They have to do something else here. Which they might. I mean, we did take them off of a white mana, so they can't sweep the board with white, but they might do it with black here. And we still have them really close to dead with this inevitable defeat. Wow, Unyielding Gatekeeper. Wow, their deck's wild. I kind of like it. I'm just going to take it here. Like, if you have the answer, you have the answer. Whatever. Face down Duder doesn't do it here unless they have an extra card. Put that on Dragon, obviously. If we just exile a dude here, then attack with the 2 flyers. I'm trying to figure out how we lose if I don't do that. I could also just do this for -3. Which I guess is also acceptable. Alright, let's do that. This feels like the safest play. Like, it shrinks Sarkin, but it's whatever. Okay. Cool. So we were going to lose Sarkin anyway, so I guess that works out. Do they have a way to drain us for one? I don't know what they do. So as it turns out, I could have safely gotten rid of that, but they would actually turned it up, got rid of one of our guys, blocked the Sarkin, so we would have still been in trouble. I think that was the safest action. I mean, the other play is we could have actually targeted something with this and then left a blocker up. But unless they have inevitable defeat here, why is that so hard to say? Inevitable defeat here, I think we're okay. Because they have to deal with both flyers and 3 life here. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess there's other ways I could have went about last turn. But it ultimately didn't matter. I mean, we had multiple ways to win over the course of 2 turns. But yeah, crazy deck from the opponent. Kind of cool. I'd be... Oh, you know what? If they'd have got this cooking, they could have done all kinds of stuff. That would have been wild. Interesting. Let's see what the opponent does here early to decide if we need to do anything with that. I guess we'll play it tapped. Even if they have, like, a bat or something here, we're probably okay. That will be annoying. But we can deal with it, I suppose. Kind of waiting to see what they do, because we might want to just -1 everything with the Scavenger Regent. That would have to be a -2. We don't like that nearly as much. But I think we just let it ride. Kind of in that situation if there's like not a reason to go after it. When it attacks, you can sacrifice another creature if you do draw a card. Okay. Pass the turn, I guess. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Vran, so they're just going to have us take extra damage. Okay, sure. I feel you. Want to sack your dude? Drain us for 3. Love that. Oh, what are they going to do here? Turn inside out. So they're going to have us take 5. More go to 11. I guess it's still worth it. They're going to sack it to draw cards? No. Okay, cool. That was one thing I was a little concerned they might do. But since they're not, I guess I got to take at least 1 point. I didn't actually calculate that for that 1 point, which could come back to bite us. But let's try this. Alright, and then we go to 8. Then we can exile something and gain life, and then if we get a 6th land, we can gain life from this. So we're not what I would call in trouble here yet. Okay, there's the 6th land we were hoping for. Let's go ahead and off. Yeah, we'll behold the dragon because we're just going to play it anyway. They're going to sack it? They're going to do something with it? Turn inside out. So, yeah, you get it, dude. That's fine. I'm not going to fight you over that. You can manifest a thing. I mean, we can get rid of that manifested duder, but I don't think it's worth it. That could be literally any random guy, so I wouldn't sweat it. Especially since we have so much life gain in hand. Nice. So they had to give up their board to get one of our things. We can live with that. So let's play this, reveal a dragon. We'll go ahead. Actually, let's just pass. We don't have to do anything, really. Because this is instant speed, so we don't have to be in a hurry here. Oh, well that. See? Good thing. I'd love to get rid of that. And sometimes that's why you're patient. Alright, let's go ahead and go big here. Send our life total back the right direction. Alright. What even is that guy? Sacrifice another artifact or creature, it gets 2/2. Yeah, sure. I would say I'll block all day. But look how we went from being near dead to now having 15 life. That's crazy. Yeah, we're just attacking. Like, if you double block, we got tricks. Is that guy an artifact? It is an artifact. Good to know. Nothing, they say. Alright. And the turn. Also have a creature back to block here, if necessary. Whenever it attacks... Yeah, alright, sure. Let's go ahead and just do this now. Oh, it feels like they have another one of the, this thing. But it has to die. If it gets exiled, they don't get anything for it. Worthy cost. Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, that also, they have to pay life for that? What was that life for? Oh, they gained life, actually. Okay, I see. Oh, well, that's cute. That'll work. And then Sarkin comes on over. And that should start putting this to rest. Yep, that's going to do it. GG's. Credit to the opponent, though. Like, you talk about making a deck out of not that many rares. Like, this was kind of cool. I mean, we just had a bunch of removal in that particular game, but yeah, they could have really got going. Our life gain is what saved us in that one. Okay, let's keep this. Let's keep this. Alright, Sanctifier. Let's go Sarkin here. Reveal a dragon. We may end up just having to use this to kill a bunch of little stuff on their side. Kind of depends on what they end up doing. But we do have double Get Lost right now, so we don't have to be in a hurry. Alright, well, we will be using Get Lost on some things. Probably even double Get Lost if I were to make a prediction here. Put that on Dragon. So how do we want to go about things? I guess we just... Actually, it's kind of intriguing. If I were to do this, then Sarkin becomes a 3/3. I think I'm just going to pass. Obviously, we still need another mana. I kind of wanted to Striker and then just leave 2 white to do that and still have 4 this next turn, which honestly might end up being the right call. But we're just going to go with this. See what happens. Risking it for the biscuit. Are they going to attack with it? Oh, they're going to sack it right now? Hell yeah. They don't even get to kill our Sarkhan. Because we kill their creature. And then they only have 1 body there. See, they tried to oops us. They didn't know what was going on. Ooh, let's go ahead and hit them with one of these. Let's see if we can get a land from them. Oh, we absolutely did. And we got a dude we can cast. Look at that. Awesome. That couldn't have worked out much better, honestly. This is great. Let's go with this. Don't want to play Immisturm Predator, because if their plan really is to just, like, Sunfall, I don't want it to be too devastating. Nope, they're just going to Elspeth Smite. Fair enough. We can live with that. That is nowhere near as bad as things could have been. Man, that one turn we hit was pretty sick, though. That did a good job to turn things around here for us. They do have 3 things in the yard that they could probably work toward getting back next turn, so we have to keep that in mind. It's not nothing. They already played a land for the turn. Ooh, Enduring Innocence. That's going to be a nuisance. Oh, well, look at you. I only have access to 1 red, though. So I could do this or this, but not both. Actually, when I attack, I'll be able to. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of this guy. And then we'll go ahead and play this. Gain a life. Alright. And the good news is we know what the opponent's top card is. So it's likely they just play a creature, draw a card here. Yep. You have an effigy. Enjoy your card. I will not be blocking. Makes sense. Also makes sense. You know what? If I'm going to... Oh, no, I actually need that mana. Never mind. No blocks. I was going to need... Because I need to do it -3 so I can get this dude out of the way. In case it matters at all. With them being at 8, I'm going to say it definitely matters. So let's go ahead and just do this. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I mean, they could have double Elspeth Smite. That would be gross, but is an option. But we have a 4/4 flyer. We have a creature land we can attack with. We can make a token if need be. We have Immisturm Predators to block with. They're going to get at least 1 card if they want it here for 1 red mana. That's the least that's going to happen on their turn. And we probably take 2. We'll just kind of see where it goes from here. Alright, they get to kill our dragon. That's a real thing. The good news is they can't do it again next turn. So, knowing that, we can't attack with our creature land because they have the Elspeth Smite. So we know that's not a real option. So what do we do here? Assuming they're going to get a card. I guess we... man, this is tough. I want to save this, but I think we just have to do it. And pass a turn. And then let's just see what those 2 unknown cards are. Okay, 1 unknown card. That's getting better. That's annoying, however. Because now they get to make 3 dudes, and that gets 3 counters, and that becomes such a big problem. Yep. So now we have to just draw a straight up removal spell. If we do that to get rid of the Sky Knight Squire, we can still win. Oh, wait. They're just putting counters on things? And giving stuff flying, I guess? Okay. Okay, that still works for them. Makes sense. But now we can block with the Regent because they can't use the Elspeth Smite. Yeah. Okay. Still same situation. Gotta get a removal spell here. We failed. That's not good. Alright, what are we looking to do here? What does this cost? 5 to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Because we can just go get the red dragon to kill this. Because we know what's in their hand. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, let's tap that. We have a treasure open. It doesn't really matter. So we go get the white dragon that deals 5. Just looking to see if there's a better option. But nope, that is the option. So we just go get... Oh, no, no! Because it says without flying. Oh, no. Oh, I messed up, y'all. I messed up. Ah, damn. Damn. I forgot it says creature without flying. I mean, so what are our options here? We attack, trade. Alright. Well, this is kind of what we have to do here. We can attack into Elspeth to threaten that, but I think we just attack the opponent. And then they have to block. Like, if we attack Elspeth, they don't have to block here. It's just like it gets it out the way, and then, like, maybe we get to do something. And then I guess we just kill this dude. I don't even know if I should. Maybe, yeah, I guess so. Man, I messed that up so bad. I totally forgot. I mean, that being said, there wasn't really a better dragon for us to go get there. Unless maybe we wanted to get another one of the black dragons and then just minus X everything on the next turn, which I guess is possible. But that thing was going to be big. It was going to be another +3. Like, I wouldn't have been able to kill it. You know what we need to do? We just need to draw an inevitable defeat. That's all. And then we'll just get Elspeth and train him for 3. That's all we need. This isn't difficult. Come on, deck. We got this. Or not. I mean, we can always pretend. Alright. Kind of wish it would have left Mirix open, actually. That's my mistake. I would have liked to have made a token I could sacrifice Simmerstorm Predator, if necessary. But depending on how they attack here, I would be willing to sacrifice our Vents. Because as long as they're holding the Elspeth Smite, we're not going to be able to attack anyway. Till we have another creature out. Oh, Sky Knight Squire. Okay, sure. I mean, this is literally just, can we draw one of our 4 inevitable defeats now? That's basically what this whole game's coming down to. Which is all good. Yep, your dudes have flying and stuff. This is actually kind of bad. Because they have 2 ways to kill an Immersturm Predator, potentially. But with them just having one thing, I'm just going to let that all go through. Because now, if we find a removal spell of any kind, we can just kill the Emberstorm Predator. I mean, kill the Squire, attack with the Predator, activate a land, and that does it too. So, multiple options here. Come on, deck. Oh my gosh, we just drew bricks at the end of the game. Alright, well, GG's. That sucked. Well, we definitely have to keep this. This is a no-brainer. This is a we don't really get to choose past the turn. I guess I should have just killed some, because this sort of looks like we have cut down, which is meh, but whatever. I will show you this one, because that's the one more likely to get played, because we want to hold on to this one. It's the surprise dragon. Show you the same one, obviously. I guess we block. Yeah, I was like, I don't like that was such a weird situation. I'm like, are we supposed to block, right? That felt so odd. I don't know why. It felt wrong, but I knew it was right. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, why is the opponent attacking in there? I assume they might rage or something, but whatever. But they couldn't rage with that land because they can only use it for creature spells. It's possible they also forgot. They might have a rage and thought they could rage and couldn't. If they okay, they don't. Because I was gonna say, if they had a rage, they're gonna attack there, which they didn't. Okay, then. I kind of want to have black mana set up for this, but we're so far ahead. Let's just not goof around. Let's just try to get this done. It's mono red. Don't give them extra chances. I was gonna say, you can play Screaming Nemesis here. We don't really mind. Yeah, we're not blocking. I mean, we could insult to injury, but we're just gonna attack there. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's keep it. We have a dragon in hand, which enables this, so that's good. And then we have some spot removal, maybe long-term gain, life gain, we'll see. Can't kill that just yet. We can eventually get rid of it with inevitable defeat, which will be nice, but we'll see. Passing? You didn't have a second spell to play there? Well, that feels weird. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to do the thing. Show you a dragon. I mean, I don't know what else to do here. I just was waiting for him to play a second spell that never came. They must have all blue spells in hand. Yeah, we just pass here. I mean, I have a Go for the Throat, which I don't love to use here, but we will. Alright, there's a Storm Chaser's talent. Do you have something for 3 red? Or we're just gonna pay the equip cost? Wow, we're in a tough situation here, huh? Alright. And nothing. Wow. This is truly surprising. Okay, well, I'll just go to the thing that's potentially a threat here. Wow, my Magnetic Hellkite is actually not going to do anything here. Opponent does not have any non-basics. Alright. Gonna rage up. Yeah, might as well get it all in now. Why not? The trick here, though, is we do now know they've pretty much blown their load for the most part. I mean, they could get back a rage if they had another land. I'm just deciding if it's worth it to try to kill some. I'm going to do this. And just say, like, if you have something, you have it. I mean, you're down to... we're down to one spell, one card. Drew another one here, obviously. Alright, so there's leveling that up to put that in hand. It's good news. Oh, that's great news. So then we just play a land -3. So then everything dies. We get to keep a dragon. Attacking. Alright. The next turn we get to gain 5 and have a 5/4. And we're slowly kind of closing the gap here. Starting to turn the corner, as they say. Okay, now they're just digging for threats. We've dealt with all their early creatures. Or what were their creatures, I guess, as far as Storm Chaser talents go. Also amusing that they just now found their non-basics. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. We'll just take our 5 life. Go to 22, and I feel pretty good here against this deck. Yep, that'll do it. Well, we played all those 2-mana things to just not draw any. Alright, okay. This is a little better. Let's keep this. Man, I kind of don't know if I'm going to need this Regent or not. Man, it's probably best to get rid of that. Even though I do really like that card. Oh, wait, I can't even cast this yet. Okay, well, we have all creatures. So that's kind of good news, I guess. Of sorts. I mean, this allows us to play any dragon, but I'm not sure that's good enough here. We need a red land. They're probably going to take the removal here. Yep, makes sense. Alright, you know what? That's at least something. I can't be too upset at that. Alright, well, let's just kill this one that can attack, and then if they want to take the removal card, they'll take the removal card. Though, potentially, with us not having any red mana, I might actually take Decadent Dragon from us. Because that's the one thing right now that could help us out, surprisingly. Yeah, pass the turn. I mean, though, we could end up just using this to, like, give creatures -X and maybe get ourselves out of trouble. We'll see. Wow, opponent's just getting aggressive here. Sure. I mean, I guess, why not? You know our hand's pretty weak sauce here. Let's see what you got. Hopefully some lands or some removal spells to help us out. Alright, lands help. Not sure totally how much yet, but they help. I might as well just wait to do this, right? There's no need to even play anything here. Like, I could play it, but it's likely just going to die, right? They'll target it, discard something, kill it. Whereas here, I can at least pick off both of those, and maybe it does something relevant.
Happy to help, but I don't overthink.
Yeah, sure. You got it. Alright. Dang it. That is not what we were looking for. But alright. Because we have to do this at sorcery speed. Come on, just one red land. Jeez. That's all we need. Hopeless Nightmare, you got it. Alright, so now we know at least whatever we get sticks. Oh, I forgot. The land counts as a dragon. That's silly. I totally forgot about that. Accurate, though. Just my stupidity. But yeah, no red mana here. Just killed us. I was hoping we'd draw at least one along the way. But yeah, this is disastrous. Yeah, we can't even play Magic there. So we basically only cast one spell that whole game. Like, you don't win like that. That's terrible. Ooh, what can we do with this? I mean, we're going to keep it, but it's a little risky. Okay, that helps a lot. For two reasons. One, it does allow us to play some 4-mana things, but particularly makes the mana situation not matter too much. I mean, Sarkhan's not going to live through this turn. Like, we know that, but... if he lives, I'm going to be stunned. Because they didn't play anything. I assume you deal 2 damage to him here. No, they didn't. Wow. Why would you not kill him if you had the opportunity? Mechanized Warfare. That's a card we haven't seen in I don't know how long. I'm also not going to wait around to find out what they're doing with it. That's real bad for us. Mechanized Warfare is not a card we want to be messing around with. That feels like they were just loading up some burn or something. Defiler of Instincts. You can pay life to make stuff cost red less. Okay. Yeah. That dude also first strikes? Gross. Alright, well, we're going to do this just to be efficient. My opponent is at 10. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to deal with our creature. And they do have a lot of cards to do that with. Also, they're playing Mono Mountains, which is also something you don't see that often. Not these days, anyway. Especially not since Tarkir dropped. And then sack it. Nope, they just wanted the treasure, I guess. Okay. Now you want to kill Sarkhan? Note that I could have played Immersturm Predator there, but I'm going for the bigger toughness body. And they don't seem to have a way to play stuff out of the graveyard. So I don't think it matters. But who knows? They might have a bunch of things that are just going to like steal our dragon, hit us for 4, you know. We are at 24 though, so if that's all they have, we'll be okay. And then once we get a 4/5 down, then we can block opposing 4/5s that happen to be our own dragons. So it looks like that's... Nope. They had a pause there. I thought they were going to do it again, but they did not. Okay. Well, I guess we attack these then. If you would like to kill our dragon, so be it. They are not. Well, knowing they're also playing lightning strikes and stuff, it's probably not good to play Immersturm Predator here. So I'm just going to go with another Hellkite. This is probably fine. I mean, with us at 24 life and them having 3 cards, I don't know. But imagine had we not gotten rid of Mechanized Warfare, and who knows what they could have done. Hell, our own creatures they'd be stealing from us would deal extra damage, which is hilarious. Alright, dragons get it done. We're going to keep it. This is one of those things you don't love, but we have a removal spell, we have a way to get extra cards, and we'll just see what happens. And we get 2 draws. 3 draws, actually, before we have to worry about that. Alright, there's a land. That's helpful. Storm Chaser's Talent. And a sleight of hand. Alright. Kind of good they're using a sleight of hand here instead of, like, on the aggressive turn, which means they're likely looking for more attackers, if I were guessing. Yeah, you have a Heartfire hero. You got it. During the end step, let's go ahead and kill this guy, because that's likely a bigger threat. Opponent doesn't seem to have much here, though. Huh. Alright, I guess we just pass the turn. If they don't do anything threatening, then I guess we'll use this. If they do, we'll try to kill their creature. I mean, we get to follow up with Inevitable Defeat, and our life total is still really high here. Maybe their hand's a bunch of lands. I don't know. No counters either. Ooh, and we found 2 of their critters here. Wow, what do we want to do with that information? I think we just play Sarkin, reveal a dragon. Like, I don't know what else they're going to do here. Maybe they're sitting on burn spells because they're waiting for us to play creatures. That's the only other explanation that makes sense. I mean, sure, I'll block just to make you waste cards, I guess. Yep. I'll reveal that same dragon. They're like, you know what? No, I'm going to resolve these and you're going to lose that Sarkin, friend. So you still lose your dude, though. It's only 4 tough. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, we've now run into 2 of these decks and really haven't done much. We kill a couple of creatures and then you stick a dragon, and I guess that's how you win that matchup. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like this deck kind of wants one more thing. Like if we had a good planeswalker or some better creature land we could justify playing, right? Like it's just like one thing different that I want. But overall, the deck is actually pretty good. It's a lot of fun. Maybe changing the Go for the Throats for another Get Lost, because we still don't have a lot against enchantments, and I would like to have just a little bit more. So I might make that the change in the final list since we already have access to white. But otherwise, yeah, there's not a lot I would do to this list. It kind of has all the right cards. We got to use actually all the omen sides of dragons when we had them. Like pretty much we use the whole animal, as they say, right? So yeah, nothing to complain about here. All for it. If you wanted to play some Mardu Dragons, this is a great starting point to build off of for the rest of the season. But, you know, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description for you to take over to Moxfield. Don't forget to check out Tales of Adventure. Use our code. It helps the channel. You save money. And then just watch another video, because if you watch it all the way through, that helps the channel. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.